Aloha. I am Unity Grace, at least for the time being. And I've been on a pretty mystical journey around the world. Some people have been following me for the last 6 or 7 years. I've been working with the grids and ley lines of the earth. And I've decided to make a really concerted effort to start doing more video and sharing this high octane journey with spirit that I've been on. I've tried this a few times before, but sometimes when you're in the magic and the mysticism of the shamanic journey, pretty much all the time, it's a little bit hard to record it, and there's not really a lot of inspiration to do so. Yet, I'm guided at this time to do so because the journey is empowering and inspiring for all. When we share our journey, our own hero's journey of confronting our fears and looking our darkness, our shadow, whatever we call it, in the face, the things that limit us, from remembering that we're infinite in potential and infinite in possibility. When we start really looking those things in the face and we realize that it's all an illusion, we can start to have a pretty amazing journey here. So I feel to share, and I'm going to start now. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm in the mountains of Crestone, Colorado, 14,500 foot peaks. Crystal mountains, water running down them. We know when we have crystalline water, we have massive computer, and it changes the vibrational energy of being here. So a lot of mysticism happens here. And I'm going to do a little hike in today to a place that I love. It's a mountain. It's known as the Sri Yantra. And one of the reasons that this area was so mystical for the indigenous and how they knew to read these grid lines. This nice lady in the car behind me is going to do a little hike too. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to do a little adventure into there, do some pictures, maybe do a little bit of writing, and share the journey with you. I was brought here, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 2012. I woke up one morning, I was sleeping in a bed and breakfast here. My guidance woke me up and said, today you're going to have your sarcophagus experience. And so my guidance is very clear, and told me to get in the car, where to go, where to park, which was right around here, and told me where to start hiking. And so I did, and it led me to the mouth of a mining shaft, and it was one of the few that aren't covered over, at least back then. Guidance said go in, and I did, and it was about a 3.5 foot entrance, so I had to crawl in, and had a pretty miraculous discovery, which was that I was surrounded by crystal. And as I had no light with me, so it was all tactile. But as I went deeper into the cave, I eventually came to this large opening. And even though it had been completely dark inside the cave all the way along, darker than I'd ever been inside of something, when I got to this one area, there was a massive opening, and it was light. I realized it was light because there was crystal in there. So I know there's a lot of mystical energy here because of these crystal caves, and although I don't imagine I'll be going in one today, who knows. But anyways, I'm going to show you the mountain, and then I'm going to go for a hike. Okay, so let's see if we can get out here and show you this cool mountain. Down at the end of the road, and I can't zoom in. Maybe I can. Hang on. Turn the camera around. No. All right. Anyways, you'll have to imagine it. It's down at the end of the road. It's a perfect pyramid with lots of other pyramids around it. And here we go. Aloha. I've been hiking for a couple hours and have come to this really beautiful little log bridge on the path. And I'm going to stop here and do some of the water blessings because
I found myself at the convergence of all of these mountains that come together to form this Sri Yantra. So I'm going to do a little bit of a water blessing, and I'm going to include you in on that, and maybe you can see. I don't know if you can hear. I have to wear my headset because my microphone doesn't work, but here's this little bridge and the beautiful water. I've been walking high above the water for a while, but this is the perfect location with this lovely little waterfall and water converging from a few spots here. So anyways, that's where I am. And it's been an amazing hike, and yeah, I'm really energetic in here. So, all right, here I go with my water and crystal blessings. I'll tune you in later. Okay, so I've got my whole ceremony set up here. So now I'm going to show you what I do when I do beautiful water blessings. So we have the beautiful waterfall above, and what I like to do when I do water blessings is I often put my crystals in the water, and I let them soak up the energy of the water so that as I move them around the earth, they get to pick up the different energies and transfer that information from one body of water to another. As we know, crystals and water hold memory, and so they make, in a combination, the most powerful computers on the planet. And my work is to remind water that we are listening and that we love water. Mini Wachoni. Water is life. These are all my different waters from around the world. So I like to exchange them with the different bodies of water. And then I've got some other items sitting here. I have some cornmeal in my little peace pouch, which is really good for blessings, and my little deer fur donated by some little beautiful deer that beloved Connor and Lynn and I stopped to bless on the side of the road that had been hit by cars. So that little deer comes with me. And then I have the Star Knowledge bundles, the Earth Star Way calendar, and the sacred cosmic Earth, Moon, Sun, Morning Star dance with the 7 stars. And so these symbols I always put into the earth, and maybe a little bit hard to see. I haven't done it in a circle today because I'm kind of standing out in the middle of the water, but where I go and I do my water blessings, I like to bring these codes into the earth. They're 52,000-year-old codes to activate the earth, to let the earth know that we are listening, that we understand what they mean. This is our way of communicating with the earth and letting her know that we're ready for ascension, many of us. And so when we have critical mass, then we can go through ascension with ease and grace. And so I'm just going to share my Maori protocol here with the Mother's Waters. I'm just going to spray some of the Mother's Waters into the water and do the Maori protocols to restore Mother in the DNA. Give me one moment here. Technical difficulty, not a difficulty. Technical opportunity. Okay. So, there we go. As I spray the Mother's Waters, I say the protocols. I tēnua, te matua, te whaia, te tama, te wārua tapu. The long and short breath of the dolphin and the whale. Now I'll do a little sprinkling of the beautiful cornmeal, losing my balance, standing out on some rocks here. We love you, water. Water is life. Love you, water. And then I'm going to do some drops of these other waters. This is my sacred water from all around the world in this blue bottle, my master bottle. And add some of these other waters in. Let the water know that as water carriers, we are joyous to carry water from around the world, from one place to another. And I always ask how many drops. It's always different. And if I just put in 9 drops, so I'm taking 9 drops and returning them to the bottle. And then I'm going to go into some prayer and meditation now. Beautiful water. That's my water blessing I'm sharing with you under the tree Yantra Mountains in Crestone. Ah, oh.